if someone doesn't have a PMP certification, they're a project manager, there's actually nothing wrong with that. In my experience, I have to say, I've come across people who I have recommended the PMP to, and they've said to me, I don't really need it. My experience speaks for itself. I don't need a certification to say whether I am a project manager or not. And I've respected that. I think there comes a time in a person's career where certification is merely just a few acronyms after their names. So a person like that has already established a credibility within a network who probably backs them up and can vouch for their skills and knowledge. And most likely this person is getting jobs or job offers through referrals. And so then they would just lean on their expertise and knowledge and the delivery of value at the earliest. So that's the language that this expert individual would speak who doesn't have a PMP. In terms of value, early value is what organizations look for, and in most instances will pay the right amount of money for the individual that just comes with many years of experience and knows how to pick up a project and go with it. Then there are individuals who don't have certifications or the PMP certification, but want it. Because they feel like it can add to their knowledge, and they will learn the standards of project management based on PMI, right? The Project Management Institute that came about 30 years ago. But we know projects have been around a lot longer than that. And there are many other standards out there in the world. PMI is one standard that we see of project management. Those individuals who may have a little bit of experience and want to get their PMP and are looking to become project managers will already have some sort of experience working on projects, because you have to before you can even be a PMP, depending on your level of education. So it means that you want to lean on the types of projects you have worked on and what your role was. So say some PMs will come to me and be like, MJ, I don't think I have any project management experience. And then we go through, what do you work on? What do you do on a daily basis? What kind of reporting do you put together? And they'll tell me things like, I facilitate a meeting. I capture action items. I put those action items in an action item log. I then email everyone to see where they are with those items. And then once it's closed, I go ahead and close it. I then report it to my PM. Then we do follow-ups and create status reports. That's all part of being a project. You may not be leading a project, but you're part of a project. And I always go back to I always say, well, what would happen if your role didn't exist? Well, no one would capture the actions. We wouldn't be able to move the project forward. The tasks wouldn't get done. And I'm like, there we go, right? So you are working on a project, and the education of project management will help them then tie all of the pieces together, make them strong interviewers, so that when they go, they almost have the conviction of, yes, I know project management, I've worked on the projects before, and now I have the lexicon or the business lingo for me to go to an interview and speak about part of the process or the process I was part of when I worked on a project, so that the interviewer then understands.